Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is January 26th, and right now we're looking at the Doppler radars here across the state of California. You can see the spin, the cyclonic rotation of our low pressure right off the central coast there. We're getting some thunderstorms across some of the region, including one that just tracked across where the Palisades fire is, and we've got more to come. There is even the potential for some water spouts out there. They actually put out one of those warnings here for the Los Angeles area, and we'll take a detailed look at that here as we go through the video today. If I go a little bit zoomed in here, and I'm going to scroll ahead towards the end of this, and you can see right there, right near the Palisades fire, a few lightning strikes. And again, you can see all the cold air cumulus off the coastline there. Instability, these showers are going to be continuing to train over some of the areas. They do have a slight risk for some of the excessive rainfall and flash flooding potential for things like the Palisades fire, the Eaton fire, and the Hughes fire again today. So again, kind of a more isolated thing going on here. But if you are near some of these fires, some of that debris and those mud flows can be running off those fires. So that's kind of what you want to be on the lookout for as far as that is concerned. But yeah, if we scroll through last night, I also want to show, let me see if I can find that again across the Sierra Nevada foothills. Look at all those lightning strikes that erupted yesterday as we went right through the sunset period. You can see some of the strikes starting to develop there just off to the east of the San Joaquin Valley and then across some of the Sierra Nevada. Quite a widespread lightning show there. And then again, we've got a few lightning strikes starting to show up here across near the Los Angeles metro, right near the Palisades fire. And this is that special marine warning. Look at that water spout possible. So this is going to kind of be an ongoing theme over the next day or so. You can see there's Santa Barbara right here. And some of these showers are going to be moving on, into Ventura County and Los Angeles County as well over the next day or so. Now, taking a look, this is something interesting here because this is current rainfall, and you can actually zoom in. You can see these individual locations up towards a half an inch here. And again, some of this is going to be much more isolated and spotty. So if any of these thunderstorms move over the Palisades burn scar area or the Eaton burn scar area, for example, it can drop a lot of rain in a very short amount of time. So that's what we are watching out for. But you can see we are picking up nice rainfall amounts here across Los Angeles, Ventura, Santa Barbara County, and some of the higher terrain. It is snowing. A friend sent me some snow pictures there across some of the higher terrain as well out towards Lake Arrowhead. Now, again, looking at this, you can see I think I was just pointing out the lightning strikes on this one. Looks like it has fallen off. But again, multiple rounds of showers still ongoing as we go through the morning today. And again, this is timing up nicely for some of the areas that are quite drought stricken right now across Southern California. Moderate, severe, and extreme drought all present, kind of widespread extreme drought there. So hopefully this brings that precipitation enough to where we can start to back that off already. And again, the slight risk there, if you can see that, is very isolated just near the Palisades and maybe up towards the Hughes fire and the Eaton fire there. They even mentioned them specifically in the discussion. And by day 3, the slow is going to be kicking off and we're going to be done with this round of rainfall. But we've potentially got more to come here in the extended forecast, and I'll show you that in a moment. But again, kind of just showing you here that we do have the risk of even a small hail. There is a thunderstorm chance, 15 to 25%. We've already seen that activity this morning. Now, across some of the higher terrain, check this out. Total snow accumulations up to 14 inches, wind gust of 50, snow levels around 4,000 feet this evening. And then they will drop down a bit here, 3,000 feet by tonight and Monday, eastern San Gabriel Mountains until 4 p.m. That is tomorrow, Monday. So be prepared for those winter traveling conditions if you're across some of the higher terrain. San Diego talking about that as well. You can see the pink is where the winter storm warnings currently are. And if I click on that, you can see this goes on in through Monday afternoon as well. And again, they kind of get in a little bit more detail with the exact snowfall amounts for some of the higher terrain and some gusty winds and an inch or two near 3,500 feet Sunday night into Monday. Riverside County Mountains and San Bernardino County Mountains. Now, Las Vegas also, you can see the pink is where winter storm warnings are issued above 4,500 feet. So it's important to know your elevation or where you are traveling. Winter weather advisory in the purple above 4,000 feet. And not just the snowfall, but just the light amounts of rain on those roads with dirt, oil, and grime on the roads can make for very slick roads. First measurable rain at Las Vegas since July 13th of last year. Now, Eureka, California, this is a pretty chilly air mass coming across the region. So there are some freeze watches. There's some cold weather advisories out there also. Just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. And we still have some gusty north winds here across much of northern and central California today as we go through the day today. And I checked out this station near Pacific Palisades, and you can see it is picking up some of this lightning activity here. Heavy rainfall currently, and a little bit of UV index as well. So highly recommend this weather station. Check it out if you want one down below. Click on that link. Great smartphone app also. Now, taking a look at this product, this is a high resolution rapid refresh. This goes every 15-minute increments, and you can see as we are going through the morning hours today, where are we right about now? So we're pretty close to here, about 10 a.m., and you can see these showers just continuing to move across some of Santa Barbara, Ventura, Los Angeles County, some scattered showers elsewhere. Look at that one coming up across Santa Ana, Orange County. Again, precipitation could be heavy at times, so watch out for that, especially if you're driving back and forth on the 5. And again, thunderstorm potential is going to be in place with some of this activity as we go on in through the very early morning hours of Monday. Wider view here, the HRRR high resolution. This one goes out 48 hours, and I just want to kind of show you the rotation of these showers, and this continues on in through Monday morning. Here we go, and you can see some of these wraparound showers still coming back around some of the higher terrain and the desert areas. But by Monday afternoon, tomorrow, you can see this low, and Monday night, this is pushing off to the east, and that is going to put an end to the precipitation here across Southern California, at least for this round. Now, taking a look at the GFS. This is hot off the presses 12Z. So you can see the trough bringing us our weather right now. General trough means, convergence, clouds, and precipitation. You can see the ridge here, sinking air, and generally cloud-free and more fair weather. So if I put this into motion, you can see the low kind of staying with us here as we go through the day Monday, but then it's quickly moving off as we go through midweek. And then we start to see what is to come next. Well, we've got some system here. It's probably going to impact areas, Bay Area and northward as we go on in through the end of the upcoming week. So we'll be watching that one closely. Then we got this polar low that wants to visit the Pacific Northwest, and this could also help bring some additional rainfall chances even all the way down through Southern California as we look off into the extended forecast. So that would be kind of interesting there. That could bring multiple rounds of rainfall with it as well. We'll be watching those systems closely. And if we take a look at the North American model, high resolution model, you can again see some of the heavy rainfall amounts, but kind of localized there. You see some of these areas getting up over an inch, but some much less. And you can kind of see them concentrated here across some of the transverse range, but kind of highlighting some of the Eaton Fire or some of the Palisades and Hughes Burn Scar areas there, and swooping into the peninsular range as well. And we scroll all the way out towards Monday because that precipitation pulling away off to the east. And for today, Arizona, there still is some elevated fire risk out there, but Southern California, we're doing much better as of right now. Of course, we got the onshore flow, much more moist air into the region, and that precipitation, no doubt, helping out quite a bit. Now, if we take a look at the GFS, let's look at our upper level low right now, and you can see that peel off and move off as we go through Monday night into Tuesday. And so we're looking at the extended forecast here. You can see the precipitation start to return as we go through. It looks like Friday morning for Northern California in towards the coastal areas. The Bay Area looks like it might get a nice swath of rain out of this as well. Across Sacramento, some of the Sacramento Valley, some mountain snows, especially for the northern and central Sierra Nevada. But then you can kind of see we've get additional rounds, maybe an atmospheric river looking feature there as we go on in through the next weekend. And then you can see this precipitation dropping all the way down across Southern California. That would be a very fun storm here for much of the state, and then maybe keeping that precipitation going for a while. Still fantasy right now, but I do like to see the return of the storms into the west coast of North America, no doubt. Now, if we take a look at total precipitation under that scenario, we're just going to scroll through this fairly quick. There's the first storm there, and then we start to head off in towards the end of next week, and you'll see it initially arrive across Northern California there, and as we go on in through Friday night into Saturday, and then you can see additional rounds as this system drops down the coastline, Central Coast getting its share, Southern California getting another couple rounds of some moderate heavy precipitation there. So yeah, fantasy forecast, but still fun to watch and look at some of these amounts starting to show up across some of the Sierra Nevada. There's some big time precipitation amounts, so that would be very welcome. Now looking at the European artificial intelligence, let's just kind of compare and contrast. There's our upper level low pulling off to the east, and then we see that polar lobe start to visit the Pacific Northwest, and again it does start to phase in some westerlies and starts to bring some of these frontal systems down across California. So again, we'll fine tune that as we get closer. Here's the 6 to 10 day. That's nice to see, getting down across much of the state here as we go through February 4th. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, keeping things below normal. That's good for fire danger, right? 8 to 14 day as well. Kind of this western portion of the USA and central being below normal, and again, kind of this mixed bag here across the west coast. We'll see how that trends. But yeah, anyway, upper level low is here. Watch out for the thunderstorm activity today. Watch out if you're in and around the burn scar areas and winter travel across the higher terrain. But otherwise, we will break this all down again tomorrow. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys then.